Coming October 1st, 2025, there's big changes coming to credit scores that many analysts are saying that this can be a credit catastrophe.
Especially as a credit specialist and someone who likes to forewarn the public about what damage could be caused by these types of programs. If it hits in a negative way, that's where we're going to see some pretty large catastrophe. I want people to be aware that this is going to hit your credit report, and you need to know, right, when these hit your credit report, you have to pay them on time. And a lot of people just think, oh, it's a missed payment. How bad could it be? I'm like, how bad it could be is it stays on your report for 7 years.
In this video, I'm going to break down what this change is and what the actual solutions that you can take before this change go into effect. And we're going to jump into it in this video. This channel is designed to help you no matter where you are in your credit journey and how to leverage your credit to make money. So if you like this kind of information, subscribe to the channel. And if you go to my website, I give you a free heart inquiry removal package. You can download it in the description of the video and in the pinned comment section. In June, major credit reporting firm FICO announced that it will begin incorporating buy now, pay later BNPL loan data into its scoring models, specifically with the introduction of FICO Score 10 BNPL and FICO Score 10T BNPL. Now, here's the situation. When it comes to what's been going on in the economy with the jobs, inflation's been up. People are having a hard time to make ends meet. And now you have buy now, pay later. And with the buy now, pay later, it's really letting you work outside of the financial credit system itself. And of course, the banks don't want to see that. Neither do FICO, because at the end of the day, they're really trying to find more ways to deny you for credit. Let's just keep it real. So with people not being able to make it, these systems have been a relief. Now, some have already started to report, but now FICO came up with the idea, we're going to make up a scoring model just with the buy now, pay later. And we're going to have a model that actually FICO 10T has already been rolled out. Now, FICO 10T, the way that works, it's T for trending data. So it's the new updated model, scoring model, but now they're going to even have that model incorporate buy now and pay later debts. So now they can deny you even with good credit scores even further. Because if you have some of these buy now, pay later accounts and you're getting by, Lord forbid, if you find a way to work outside the system, because what other answer do you have when the banks themselves were part of the problem? Going back to the FICO 10T, it's for trending data. So FICO before the 10T, if you're dealing with banks not using the 10T, if you pay off credit cards that you might have been carrying balances or these buy now, pay laters that you were carrying off balances, then guess what? Your utilization and your debt, all of that goes away. Your utilization goes down and boom, your credit score can skyrocket. But with the trending data, what they want to look at is the prior 24 months. So even if you carried those balances and just paid it off today, they want to count the last 24 months against you. Let me repeat it. The last 24 months, they want to continue to count that debt against you, even though it's paid down. So this is absolutely ridiculous. And in this economic environment, that's how they're playing it because they want to gatekeep people from getting credit. And with my elite credit system, users like Sean went from a 612 credit score with all his credit scores over 770 in the matter of 6 months. And now he's at an 803 credit score. And if you need my help and that free heart inquiry removal package that I offer, those links will be in the description of the video and in the pinned comment section. You know, we do have both administration, Biden and Trump, no matter how they slice it, they both printed stimulus. So it did add to the inflation, but the central bank is the one that prints. And they also combined it with lower interest rates. And they gave a lot of money to big corporations who got total forgiveness for their debts, not the American people that got, you're talking about Wall Street and all these other companies. And unlike you, they didn't pay the money back. They just walked. And the reason why a lot of them don't talk about it, a lot of those butts in the congressional seats, they also got big money. See my other video for that. So y'all know my thing, red or blue, neither is for you. It's all the same bird, different wings. So now they're trying to come up to gatekeep you out even further of the credit system. So if you are a person with buy now, pay later, and you miss a payment with some of these other ones that you have and you found, now they want to make it hit your credit scores. And not only that, if you're paying it on time, they don't care. They're still going to add it to your debt to keep you out of the banking system. So with this change coming up this fall, they're going to try to pitch this to banks and lenders, and a lot of them are going to take it on. So what you want to make sure that you're doing with your buy now, pay laters, make sure you try to pay them down as quick as possible. Or now, unfortunately, you might have to avoid certain ones. I understand. Some people I even talk to, they are relying on that just to buy groceries because you have the whole debacle with the student loans. People are losing their jobs, mixed with tariffs, mixed with high interest rates, and jobs are not hiring because, yeah, the Fed really do need to, at this point, drop those interest rates, and people are barely making it. Now, here's some solutions. Now that you know October 1st, that some lenders will be incorporating this in, make sure with your current buy now, pay later accounts, you try to pay them down as much as possible. I do know many people may depend on it right now for grocery shopping, but for food, if you can avoid different services that might use it, like food service, DoorDash, places like that, make sure you avoid unnecessary buy now, pay laters because it's going to count against you moving forward. Removing the already current negative items on your credit report, that's also something that you want to start to take action on because this is going to be some more additional debt that they're going to add to deny you for further credit. And the last option, start working in community if you can. If you have a spouse or a parent and people that you can work with, once you go for loans, funding, maybe even housing, and even look at your kids, start to build up their credit reports by adding them on as an authorized user and keep your accounts good so they don't inherit that negative information, only your positive credit lines like credit cards. And then you can actually go on applications together. So especially if they're working, that can help boost up to offset some of that debt you already have. So you want to work together now more than ever, if possible, so you can balance this out. Additionally, if you have somebody that can add you on as an authorized user who is carrying no debt on their credit card, then that can also help balance out your debt to credit ratios and help your credit scores. And if you can find other ways of making income on the side, finding side hustles, or if you can do some other things to invest and make additional money, that can also help with that income requirement. And that can help you with funding. So hopefully this information was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, leave it in the comment section. But if you have more detailed questions for me, you can go to my website and all your questions go directly to my cell phone. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.